letting myself down, but at my bar mitzvah, I'm letting everyone down, and my family, to make it worse. In full view of everything who is close to us, of course the solution to this is preparation. And maybe I didn't do enough, or at least as much as I should. But now that the service is over, I am feeling quite good about it. But when it is my children's turn, I will make them work much harder. Looking back over my journey to my bar mitzvah, I realised that it hasn't always been plain sailing. Huge amounts of work were needed to learn my Torah and Haftorah portion. That's the key with it. Traditionally, one takes 6 months in our synagogue of what it means to be an hour a day, and like at least one of my siblings, I left it a bit late to get practicing. I remember my mother used to tell me countless times to just get on with it, but in truth, almost every teenager style, although I had the Torah under my belt quite some time ago, I rather sat on my laurels and left learning the Haftorah until about 4 weeks ago. Of course, that is when the first mistake flips in. I thought that was it. I'd forgotten about my study passage. So I flipped through the Siddur, that's the Sabbath prayer book, and selected one. Firstly, it turned out to be my brother's. Secondly, it turned out to be my sister's. I just like the sound of them. It's just sort of telepathy, I think. And honestly, there are hundreds of these sayings and thoughts, short metaphorical stories, wise thoughts, and considered opinions, and the two I want to have already have been taken. There is, however, a side benefit. I've now read hundreds of really quite interesting things that otherwise would have passed me by. Then I had to write my summary for both the Torah and reading and the Haftorah. That meant that now I'd read them in English and actually understand them. It's a totally different task to just learning the Hebrew, and required all of the knowledge I've gained in both my English and RS lessons, along with some research and my parents talking to me about how the rabbis of old would interpret the text to find hidden meanings and sub-stories. Lastly, I had to prepare the speech. My father has been shouting at me, as he does shout rather late, for 2 weeks now. Get on with it! Oh. Well, I finally started on Thursday night, and after a couple of hours work, showed Dad more I can do, and he wasn't very happy to do this. And I started again. Well, to my dad, quality is everything. I don't think he does that quality though. At the end of it all, when all is said and done, when the pigeons have come home to the roost, when all have passed to the finishing post and I've used up every cliche I can think of, I will say that I'm proud of myself, and I found it easy once I finally got my head on track. I hope Mum and Dad, that through all this agony and pain, you are proud of me and forgive me. I want to say a few words about what Judaism means to me now. I have always enjoyed having our Shabbat candles on a Friday night at home, and I love leading our family prayers. I remember even when I was 4 years old insisting that I could take the centre stage. I find having a religion in my life like a helpful guide. It gives me a starting point to know how to think. And I like to debate with my family, and I always enjoyed learning about other people's religions too. I think my Irish teacher loves me as a result. I also think my religion has made me a more tolerant person, because I know that I'm different from many people because of being Jewish, and I find that I can accept the same in others. When I think about my future, that in Bar Mitzvah means that religiously I'm considered as a man, competent and responsible. I must admit that I don't know what I want to do yet in my life. I do, however, know which house I'm going to live in. I have already investigated which dog I'm going to own. I know that I'm going to be better than my brother in his GCSEs, and I will argue Jonah any day. Yet, however far I exceed them, my learning and abilities will always be at least partly recognised with time and effort my family have put into me. For instance, my schoolwork. Noah, thanks for the time you patiently said, this is how it works, and saying, you're wrong. And you too, Jonah. I love it when you talk me through your problems. Mum, you're always thoughtful, caring and interesting in everything that I do. Always able to give me good advice and to help me think about things in a different way. Dad, well, you're my dad. You're more than average. I suppose. However, now I'm 13, I'm responsible. I accept the burden of no bedtimes, eating all the chocolate I want, and my mum's pet hate, no kisses. As I change physically, I also change mentally. My view of life has changed immeasurably throughout the year, and so have my hobbies. My life is full of things I enjoy, from table tennis to chess, from chess to judo. I'll leave my dad to sort that out. And these things shape who I am. My parents also have shaped my life tremendously. With their hope and compassion, their determination and encouragement, their dedication and love. Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Dad. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I hope that you have enjoyed the food. There's a lot of cake, and that's the bit I'm looking forward to. Please have a good time, great conversation, and I hope that you too will take a special memory from this day. Thank you.